Okay. We're here, ready to go. Thank you, wonderful people. Thank you, bless you. Thank you again. Wow. I had pressed go and play and nothing. Anyway, we're talking to men, especially today, mostly, but also to women also, because we all need to hear this. We all need to know about this depression thing, and especially attacking our leaders. And the men is the leaders. He was sent from God for a special purpose because God made him for a reason and a purpose, and that's it's awesome. It blows your mind. But unfortunately, things happen in life. Things happen the way of life goes. And with this in mind, it says that men are depressed, especially in the face of marriage. He's been, he's been going through a lot of different situations with different places, persons, different reasons. That is, but the point of it is that men have become a depressed person, a depressed soul. Why is that? And especially if he's married, because we look around and we see that, okay, for one reason, that he's having a lack of understanding. And then another reason that knowledge, men are not really knowledgeable like before because they didn't have the older guys, the men, the fathers, grandfathers, and all throughout history talking about these type of things about family, how to do family, what to raise family, what to go for in family life, and all that good stuff. Even scripturally, right? The Old Testament have so many different places, whereas they would train the guy in order to be a family man. So today it's not happening. he learns from his own mistakes. He learned from his buddies, his crooners, his guys. All right, and then he go out and he experiment different things, and he's lost forever. And his experience is like underrated. His experience is of no value because what he does is like he tried different things. He was on the football team, the basketball team, all different teams, and had the girls following, doing this, that, the other, and the little girls were like doing things for him and with him, and all he knows is like, hey, this is how they supposed to do it, whatever, and nothing about the life, nothing about the value, what you like, what you do, which other than the name and maybe the horoscope type signs and all that stuff. But otherwise, he knows nothing about the girl. He knows nothing about anatomy. He knows nothing about emotions. He knows nothing about how to treat a woman. His mother is not teaching because he doesn't have a father at home, and the father that's there is not teaching because the father's going through the same stuff that he's going to be going through shortly. His father is like absent in mentality. His father's like making a good job, but his father going through trials and tribulation in his marriage, in his home also. So now bringing this guy up is like, forget it, Charlie. You know what I mean? And then like after he's tried to do this, he's held to a low standard when he's not able to mature. He's not of age, but immature and inconsiderate.
Not only he's only inconsiderate, but also he's insecure because he knows nothing. He has no value, probably, you know what I mean, regular human being value that is, but no value in what it's supposed to do as far as teaching, building a house, building a home, providing, protecting, all that good stuff, you know what I mean? And a leader in his house. So now he's in a state. But he's under pressure. He's under pressure from society. He got a job, but what he's gonna do, okay? He's finished college maybe, okay? He got a little money, making good check, but he's also falling in love. He's also meeting someone, and like we said before, he knows nothing about women. He knows nothing about the value of how to deal with emotion, how to deal with the spirituality of his mate, his woman, that is. He knows nothing about even his own self. All he knows is that things happen in in a certain way and things reaction and responses and everything. So what you do, relieve yourself, go out and do what you got to do, da 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 da. But no one is really telling him or explaining to him about structure. He never had heard about morality, never heard about abstinence. He's never heard about patience. He never heard about self-control. All these things that come about that he has to learn now, but he's not really learning because he doesn't know what to do, what to learn. See, you learn things when you something comes up your mind. Let me check it out. Go research something. Do it. What are you going to research? He talked to his buddies, and having a beer, he having a drink. He knows nothing about building his body except for going to the gym, about eating good food, not taking care of himself, wellness, and all that good stuff. All right. So now he's in a twix. He's job, society, economics, spirituality. All these things started crushing down on him. All these things now, it's like putting him in a spot, whereas he's want to get married. She's trying to say, okay, let's marry. I love you, care for it. Okay, there's a love, there's an attraction, there's an affectionated, you know what I mean? He's affection. Oh, it's so much, so love. And now they can't do without each other. They can't live without each other. They're talking all night, talking all day, and they texting, da 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 da. But yet still ignorant of what is supposed to be. Know nothing about leadership, know nothing about value, knows nothing about her desires. Because her desires are supposed to be for the desires of the husband. Whoa, what's that? She doesn't know anything about that. In the past, in old days, she was in the little baking thing, they did the toys that little girls used to get. Like the bake a little fake cake. In fact, they had like 100-watt bulb in there, and that thing was reflected, and it would actually cook a cake, make cookies and stuff. The little girl was so happy and everything, and all this good stuff. But yet, and still, what's happening today? She was taught home economics. She was taught to sew. She was taught different things: how to can, how to cook, how to take care of her babies and stuff. Little kid. She was a good babysitter, but what babysitters do now? They're on their phone, they're on TV, long as the baby's asleep, long as the baby's quiet. They don't let their baby change every once in a while. You know what I mean? Okay, so she's a babysitter. But then in the past, the older kids had to take care of the younger kids. I mean, everything. The parents said, you in charge. And they were going about their business. I'm telling you, I'll go to bed, whatever. Anyway, go to work. But now they knew about these things. They knew about it. And the older girls would come, they had to cook. Older guys had to help clean up, had to do chores around the house. Anything broken, they would try to fix it. They had to fix it, everything, because they didn't go out to hire a maintenance man, all this stuff, yada, yada, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? But then again, here we go with the pressure coming on this guy, because now he's getting married. All these bills and all this money got to be coming out of his pocket, and he's not prepared. He's not prepared. He's insecure. He's don't have the wisdom now to catch on to do what he got to do. So now he's married, and maybe they put together each other, put it, love each other, because that's the reason why they got married from the first place. That's the reason why a guy is supposed to be a man, because it says it's not good for a man to be alone. So therefore, he take upon himself as a mate, and then either he has a good job, he has a girlfriend nowadays. They call it relationship type thing. But the point of it is that the guys get together. They have the game like they always have that structure from way back when they were in school. Maybe group of guys get together. They would drink or talk, or like little beer, little smoking and stuff like that. But that was it. They didn't study finances. They didn't study this. They didn't study that. And they learn stuff. When one guy maybe like he a little bit educated more or less to these things, and he would talk. He would be the leader more or less. But now this poor person, this poor man, is now married. He's a family man now. Had a child already right now. But the point of it is now he's working because the job is structuring him to be doing different projects. His job is structuring him to do things that the project has to be done in a certain way at a certain time, like as usual. And it's facts, it's good. But the point of it is, he has neglected his mate. He has neglected his house. Okay, he prepared things because he can go call up, call Joe Swoll, come over, plumber, electrician, painter, whatever, and more or less the wife is doing all that. All he doing is writing the check. Good. So now these things come up. So now in this process, he is almost doomed because now all of this pressure is coming on him. Though they say, well, are you doing this? Are you doing that in your home? What's that? You know what I mean? All these things come about. What's that? You know what I mean? So now it's like action speaks louder than words. But he's not even talking. He's not even the action that he's given. It's like what type of action he's doing. All right. He has no experience. We already talked about that. You know what I mean? He's immature. Okay. And then what action is he doing? He's asleep. He's tired. He's on his game. And if he's younger, younger, he's usually smoking that stuff, either with his boys. And then they have a certain code they have, you know what I mean? And a certain type of thing they do nowadays is like they're the leader. Oh, they come like, okay, I'm a leader, right? Good. He's in charge of the family. He was told that. Good. It's supposed to be. But when you don't have the experience, when you don't have the knowledge, and when you don't have basic principles in hand to know who you're dealing with, especially the woman, you think that she's just a fixture. You think that she's just someone that like an employee at a job. And you're the employer. You can direct and instruct people to do this, do that, other, and they will do these because they want the job, they need the job. So it's more or less like a supervisor type thing. But the supervisor is over there asleep. The supervisor is over there on the phone. This supervisor is doing business. This supervisor is now on his computer. This supervisor is now you doing nothing for the employee. The employee is now, she's tired, she's frustrated, she's aggravated, she's upset, and now she's like living there empty. And like most of women be saying nowadays, they say, I'm here with my husband, but he's distant. It's like I'm by myself alone. What did I get married for? For the first year, fam, everything cool, everything with this and that and other, because their attention span was on certain things and not spiritual things. So now, what is the spiritual? Even though he desires to have peace, he desires to have love and joy. He desires to have these things that have to come about, the fulfillment, but he can't operate in them because now he doesn't have the power, because he's depressed now, he's aggravated now, and he just wants to let it go. And so, well, a lot of time we talk about depression. It's like, oh, now he's not depressed. If you really get into depression, so many are depressed because they have that emotional drainage. The mind is like fog mind. You know what I mean? They don't know anything about society. They have a few friends. That's it, few friends. They don't have anyone that can say call up and say, hey, like I'm thinking about this, and my wife is giving me a little hard time, da da da, and arguments or whatever, and why she's complaining. I don't understand. So what should I do? They don't have anybody they could call to do that today nowadays. And if they did, they don't do it. Well, you need to go see a therapist. You need to see a counselor. You need to see somebody else. So in turn, she in turn goes to see her little friends also. So now, here they come again in that situation. So what is she going to do? All right now. So anyway, since he's action, but he wants to have these good things. He needs to have these good things, but he can't experience these good things. So now it's time for him to be active as far as, okay, intimate. Okay, yeah, we'll bring it there. Intimacy. All right? Either compassion, that is. He is not even thinking about that because all thing he want to do, and when he have a feeling, to release his feeling and go about his business. Because this is what he'd been raised up to do all throughout his time, his school days, his courting days, his going this and that and other. All he thought about was bam, out, in, do. Do, re, mi, so. Okay, now, she in turn is a woman. She's grown up into a womanhood now, strong woman, with women changing their life, they're changing their personality, they're changing the body, they're changing the chemistry in the body, they're changing their spirituality. Seems like day by day, the mind is like, wow, you cannot anticipate a woman unless you really know a little bit about her, and then you grow with her and learn her and study her, explore her, and then to get to be a partner with her, and then know how to lead her, protect her, and then comfort her, because she is now a comforter to you. She is now a helpmate to you. But in the meantime, things happen. He's depressed. He's tired. He's asleep. He don't want to really go to be bothered. A man having a headache today. Wow. No, baby, I got a headache. What? Where did that come from? It's just like things happen. You little argument, disagreement. She tell him sleep on the sofa, and he sleeps on the sofa. What? What kind of a leadership is that? What kind of a man is that? So he has lost his masculinity through the process, and that's why the depression comes in. They say, well, it's not depression. Go to the therapist, and they'll tell you that depression can come in so many ways, so many different forms. You can be depressed and don't even think about it, know about it, just like addiction. You can be addicted and thinking that you a hot mama. You can think that you a hot dude, addicted, but you can't keep your hands off of situation. You can't keep your mind off of situation, and that's what depression is. Depression is take your mind away from what you're supposed to be doing and put you in a place of, I just don't want to be bothered. I'm tired, aggravated, and okay, so I'm supposed to give you a dues and yada yada yada, and then I'm out of here. And that's what he does. So she's left high and dry. So now what she does in this thing that really they should be conversing about, talking about good and understanding each other about, is that she fakes situations. And now he's thinking that, oh, I'm all right, I'm good. Something happened, something go wrong. Well, baby, I thought we had a good time. We was compatible, this and that and other. I thought we did thought. In the meantime, she was faking for his ego, to make him feel good, for validation. She faked things sometimes, a lot of times, to say that, okay, it's over, go about your business. And now she does things on her own, with her own, for her own. And it could be in different directions. And now here she goes being out there, because most husbands, most men don't understand that our temperature is supposed to be 98 point something degrees, right? Sometimes your temperature might go up to 110, I guess. I don't know, but they said you pass it out when it gets past 102, 103, you have a strong fever. But anyway, it's just the idea of that she needs just like he needs. And when she needs, she action some kind of way. So therefore we have this situation where it's now where men in the military, men on these jobs, they on the truck route or something like that. They working hard, they're on trips, they got to travel, fly this, that, another, and leave their wives at home for a week or two, a month at a time, or a year at a time. And then he comes back home and she's in the bad situation. And now he said, oh, you betrayed me. Oh, you left my trust, this, that, the other, da, da, da. Stop crying, dude. A woman is not built. If she's married, she don't have a taste of situation. And now you out of here for a month, you out of here for 6 months, you out of here for a year, you out of here for 3 weeks at a time. You come home and then you go right back out. What do you expect? She's not built like she was back in the days when Roy Rogers and Dale Evans and a few other people that's supposed to have been together. All right? Come on. This is today's situation. She got all of this temptation. She got her phone. She got the TV. She got the computer. Every time she open up some books, something, it's always this. Social media. She sees things. She hears things. She reads things. That these movies all about this and that and the other, and caring for her and loving and cheating and carrying on. It messes up her mind. She's not in the cathedral. She's not in the temple 24/7. That's what she needs. But what about him? He can get him some baby oil. She has to go through some changes. So people, let's be adult about it. Let's be for real about it. Let's talk about these things so we can understand and learn about it, so we can teach each other, teach our children when they're growing up, instead of teaching them a whole lot of garbage when they're 3 and 4 years old. Come on, it's for real. Little Johnny this and don't do this and don't do that, da, 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 da. And then when they get up to be halfway, not even the teenager, well, don't get pregnant. That's all you tell them. Or don't make this girl pregnant. I don't want no grandkids now. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. But how about the value? How about teaching them abstinence? How about teaching them patience? How about teaching them self-control? How about teaching them to be kind and gentle and then all the good stuff, the fruit of the spirit type thing. You know what I mean? How about teaching them confidence? How about teaching them how to structure their mind for value, to learn how to do things the right way? How about teaching them anatomy, if nothing else? This is a girl. This is a girl. Teach your son that. Why, what, this and that other. This is why, this and that and the other. And this is why what happened, if this is done, this and that. All right? Come on. I don't know what age you should start teaching them, but teach them before they even get out there and start getting married and spreading disease and spreading this and spreading that and having babies when they still a baby themselves. Then they'll understand that, wow, ooh, no, I didn't. Yes, you did. All right. So these are the some things we want to bring to you on our program today, people, because we set up in the church, hallelujah, hello, Jesus, this and that and the other, and we're still disobeying his word. He's still not being true to his word, still not having that love in our heart for him and for the master, for the father, or for each other. We're still letting people run all over us, and we're still hating and taking vengeance on each other. We're not forgiving each other, not caring for each other, not going out of our way for each other. And then when we do go out of our way, we talk about this thing, and we, uh, well, I'm not going to ever do this again to help somebody because they always play with me, use me, yes, that, all this stuff, right? So now you catch yourself in a state of being alone. You catch yourself being in a state of don't want to be bothered. You catch yourself in a state of hatred and anger towards your spouse, towards everybody else. And then you leave her vulnerable. Yes, you do. Leave her vulnerable to go outside and with whoever. Sometimes it could be your best friend, sometimes it could be your brother, your daddy, sometimes it could be your cousin, sometimes it could be somebody way out in left field across the world. She is the vulnerable because she was built. It's like this one lady was saying, Mike, how in the world would God give this woman all of these sensory points and places, and for her not to be happy? Wow, that's because the guy don't know what he's doing, or either she's by herself, or either she's not holding to the principles of abstinence, because God will give her help and to correct and control and to be a good woman, a wonderful woman, until that time comes when she should produce or go outside and do valuable, wonderful things and help us with one another. So these are the things we just want to bring to you as say to help you understand what we're doing. Okay. So with that in mind, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then share these things out. Share these out. Share them out. When you see them, look at them, and you know that we're telling the truth. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Men are so depressed, it ain't funny. They get in their car and they drive and ride, and sometimes they don't even know where they're going. They forget about things they're supposed to be thinking about. They're not focused. They're not sharp. And then when they do get, you say, "Oh, he's a genius. He this, he that," and he's still depressed. He's still depressed because he doesn't know anything about life, a value of life. So, thank you for being with us again today. Share this out and subscribe to this channel, please, please, please. And then we'll see you soon and very soon. And don't forget, Tuesday, we are talking about our addiction, depression again, all right, depression and infidelity. Infidelity. Because we don't know that when we walk out the door, things can happen. Because I say, the heart of a man is wicked in all ways. So let's put our heart in a better place, in a good place, so that we can give glory to the Most High God. All right? Think about it. So go to People in Love, People, the letter N, LUV.com, peopleinlove.com at Desire to Excel. Coming with you again on a Wednesday night service. Thank you. Bless you. And also, don't forget about YouTube. Don't forget about Instagram, People in Love, and Excel in Love, and a wonderful Facebook friend. All right, now, take care. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Peace, grace, and love. Bye now. All right. Mhm. And thank you again for watching. Yes, yes, yes. Share this, share this, share this. All right now.